times behaviors themselves, what's going on, becomes much clearer.
Sean closely monitors the behavior of social dolphins, keeping detailed records of situations and patterns that make the dolphins comfortable with their new friends from above.
The case for that, it's part of their natural behavior to come to interact with humans. They have a natural curiosity about us, and obviously, right here, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Regardless of which behavioral pattern the dolphins are exhibiting, Sean is constantly recording data.
Here. What the GPS does is it uses satellites orbiting the Earth to take a triangulation fix so that we can mark our exact position. For instance, right now we are at 8 degrees, 39 minutes, and 70 seconds north, and we are 83 degrees, 59 minutes, and 88 seconds west.
It is his research that will aid in the process of understanding more about these magnificent wild creatures of the sea. Not only are the dolphins being protected, but so are the millions of other plants and animals that live in the ocean.
When we come back, you'll see some of the youngest dolphin trainers in the world. My next stop to observe dolphins and people took me to the Gulfarium in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, where certain children have found new friends who are helping them overcome some tough obstacles. How did you end up with these two specific dolphins, Daphne and Kiwi?
Yeah, Daphne and Kiwi are the greatest. Daphne and Kiwi are two pan-tropical spotted dolphins. They are the only two of their kind in captivity in the United States. They're about a third of the size of a regular bottlenose dolphin, like you would think of when you see Flipper. So they're very child-friendly in that they're quite a bit smaller, so they're a lot less intimidating to the children. They have been deemed unreleasable by the federal government simply because they stranded themselves at such an early age, and dolphins normally stay with their mothers for up to 4 years, and they were less than a year old. In fact, we had to bottle feed Kiwi when we first got her here. So they're dolphins that wouldn't be able to survive in the wild.
Daphne and Kiwi are partners in a unique program called the JF Dolphin Project, Dolphin Assisted Therapy. Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Absolutely. We put multiply handicapped children in the water with the dolphins. We use the dolphins as a primary motivator for getting them to do work that is very difficult for them. We take the child wherever they are and work on individual tasks, whatever it is they need to work on, whether it's physical therapy goals, occupational therapy, speech and language, communication, whatever that is.
How are the children affected by interacting with these dolphins?
You are going to increase their attention span just by putting them in the water. You're actually going through a different part of the brain to do some teaching. Also, you're looking at, besides just an attention span, if you can get a child that has maybe a 4-second attention span and you can get it to 15 seconds, think of all the information you can get into that child in 15 seconds at a time or 90 seconds at a time. You can get so much more in.
Although each child is different, all have shown some progress.
Well, it depends on the child, but ones that come back and reoccur, you see them progressing, whether sometimes they might be shy of getting into the water and touching the dolphin, and next thing you know, after a couple sessions, they're in there playing with the dolphins, because it's almost an incentive for them to get their work done up here with the therapist and then get into the water and interact with the dolphins.
You gonna throw it? Who's gonna go get it? Who is it?
These therapy sessions aren't all work and no play for the dolphins. They get lots of tasty treats and some free time to strut their stuff. Brain food we have here. We got a little bit of squid. Calamari is one of my favorites too. Right, Daphne?
Daphne, you like it too? Oh, I think so.
The dolphins didn't seem to mind that I joined in during the therapy session.
All right.
And then how do we pat? How do we pat? John. That's good job.
Thanks, John. Yeah. dolphins are considered some of the most social creatures in the ocean. Once they've learned to accept people as members of their world, it's no surprise that they're so accepting of these children.
They totally accept the children. It's just unconditional love. I mean, they come right up in their laps. And these are children that have often received funny looks from other people in the world, and their parents are very aware of that, and they've not been accepted because they are different. Well, they're not different when they're here. That dolphin jumps right in their lap, and so it's a very, I mean, you can imagine what a confidence builder and how motivational it is for them to get to get in the water with the dolphins.
They say that interacting with animals is beneficial. After seeing the expressions on these children's faces, I'm convinced there's truth to that.
Yeah, I think she did too.
Stay tuned as we conclude this story about our adventure with dolphins. How do you like that, huh? Thank you. Okay. Now we know that dolphins are intelligent and can partner with us. But they and nature no longer control our destiny. We do. So let's hope that we're intelligent enough to guarantee that they and we always have access to a natural and healthy life in the wild.